Good morning, everyone. Futures Brizio here, 8:45 a.m. on Tuesday, March 5th, 2024. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. And again, I apologize about my voice, guys. I'm just still fighting a little cold here, so it's kind of making me a little froggy. But we'll muscle through it. So just quick morning update, per usual here, and should keep this pretty brief. I'm not in anything at the moment. I actually had to run out this morning, so I'm just getting in front of the charts now. So that's just the way it goes. So we'll start with crude oil, I guess. So here's the 1 hour chart, and you can see we have this congestion area down here, which we broke through, which I wasn't surprised. This is kind of like a retail chop area, I call it, that was, previously holding around the 50. It's broken through that. This right here, to me, is the more of a major area of support, and then there's a bigger one down here. And you can see price is definitely struggling to do anything beyond this area. If we go down to a shorter time frame, you can start to see these big, long wicks. And price is actually trying to turn back up again on the 10-minute. Here's the 5-minute chart. And actually, I'll be watching this area right here over the next few minutes. So it's a potential long setting up in crude oil, or a potential continuation of the downtrend if these areas hold. Okay, so I'll be keeping a close eye on that. Soybeans, not really doing much. Here's the hourly chart. You can see pretty much since later yesterday. So this was about the close of the session yesterday, right about here. We've done absolutely nothing. It's just moving sideways. You can see price just chopping around here. Overall, again, this is kind of in a critical area here, as you recall from the video yesterday, that from this point, whether we're going to get a break, retest, and then up, or whether we're going to continue this downtrend. Well, neither is looking really good at the moment. So we'll keep an eye on things here to see if this is just some accumulation. We eventually break higher, or whether the buyers give in and we keep continuing this downtrend, which I don't know. I suppose I'm probably a little bit more biased to the downside, but right now you can see this is the 15-minute chart that we're just kind of chopping around here, not really making any progress. So we'll just have to watch that. And for cattle, again, market's not open yet, so this hasn't changed from our afternoon yesterday. But again, there's a little support area right in here, but otherwise I would look for potentially downside targets to this next support level, neither here or here. Recognize that we are still in an uptrend on the hourly chart. Although even if we come down back into these areas, we are still technically, even though we breached the 50, it wouldn't be much of a breach, and it's still technically a long stance on the higher time frame. But in the short term here, unless this area right in here holds, one of these little support areas holds, then I might be looking for sells on retracements, potentially back down to this area. And on the S&P and the NQ, here's the NQ hourly chart sitting right at the 50. We are moving down right now. We had this pullback into this area right here, and it looks like it's trying to go down again. It is pre-market session, so I'm not really too thrilled about doing anything with this. So I tend not to trade these pre-market sessions. Maybe I would have taken these shorts, but like I said, I was out this morning. I just got back, so obviously I missed these. And again, I'm not real thrilled about taking pre-market trades in these, because it tends to get very volatile and choppy at 9:30 when the market opens. I don't chase price anymore. So if it's moved, it's moved. That's fine. I'll catch the next one, right? So we'll see. Overall, again, these are still in uptrends. So we have been drifting lower for the last couple of days here. But we are technically, longer term time frame here, still trading to the upside. And that, to me, hasn't really changed even with these pullbacks. So, and we do get some pretty substantial pullbacks. Like, if you look at this one right here, This started on February 23rd, and we drifted lower all the way down to, more than a week later, February 29th, before the market finally went up again. So it's not unusual to have these, decent-sized pullbacks. This one is, well, I guess technically it started here, but you can almost say it started here. We had a little fake out and then pull back again. So it's not unusual to have these go on for several days until the market gets its footing again. There's probably some fundamental catalyst in the news that kind of pushes it higher again. So we'll see. I'll wait until the New York session starts before I do anything with those, if I do anything with those. And again, crude oil, we'll see what happens with crude oil as it gets down to these lower areas. And cattle, again, expecting potentially more downside pressure back to support. And then soybeans, again, a lot of indecision right now in this market. So that one we'll just kind of put aside until it kind of decides what it wants to do. So, all right, so there's the morning update, guys. Any questions, comments, please leave them below. Smash that like button, appreciate it, and subscribe to the channel if you're just finding it. And, of course, if you could, please join the Discord channel. The link will be in the description, and we will talk to you later on. Okay, thanks.